This is what I got for you. First things first. We got a rumor floating around. There could be a new PlayStation killer, a new Xbox killer, a new Switch killer on the horizon. This rumor comes from Insider Gaming. Valve is reportedly building a Steam console to rival the PS5 and Xbox. Last year, rumors surfaced regarding developing a Steam-based console being built by Valve. It was claimed that this device was designed alongside new iterations of the Steam controller and a fresh VR headset. On social media, tech insiders were mulling over proposed specs for a Steam console, but of course, the claims were not addressed by Valve. Today, fresh rumors have hit the airwaves with Exaxis commenting on social media and uploading a video about the very spicy claim that the rumored Steam console will compete with the PS5 and the Xbox Series. If this is real, I kind of think that's kind of disappointing. Why not future-proof it a little bit? Why not make it a little bit more powerful? Unless the price is cheaper. If they give you the power of the PS5 for like $250, maybe. On social media, they wrote, new Steam console, very spicy with Valve. It already seems that this new Steam console is coming that competes against the PS5 and the Xbox in the future. Thanks to the handle deck, we've learned that Valve works closely with AMD and its RDNA 4 technology. How long is this video? Valve has had plenty of success with the Steam Deck, which is considered one of the best handheld gaming devices on the market. But with the tech titans see the same results with the home console, it would be a welcome competition, but it would skew the marketplace. I mean, keep in mind, we've already done the Steam machines. The Steam machines flopped in the early 2010s. What you doing streaming earlier today? I'm trying to test the theory out on Marvel Rivals. Let's see what this video's hit. How long is this video?
Amigos y amigas.
26 minutes. God damn, bro. Put this on 1.5.
En vaya videazo acabáis de entrar.
Oh, it's in Spanish. Dominicano. I can't watch it then. Then YouTube needs to add that feature with the translation so we can put this shit in English, bro. I can't understand it. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans, my Dominicanos. We bilingual over here. CC, who gonna translate this for me?
Absolutamente todo lo que pasa en la industria del videojuego.
Oh boy, oh well, at least we got the article. For instance, it could prevent PlayStation from launching further exclusives on PC, as anyone with a Steam console could play them as opposed to buying a PlayStation console to get the traditional home gaming console. It could also be another flop, just like the Steam machines. Exactly. I think it depends on the price point, because I mean, if you're not going to drop a Steam machine that's more powerful and cheaper than the home consoles, what's the point? Because the reality is one of the biggest benefits of gaming on PC is being able to customize your build. You might start with a $700 build, but then over the years you start to upgrade your parts and it becomes better and better over time, or you can go all out and upgrade it over time as well. The moment you implement some type of home Steam console, I'd imagine it's going to eliminate your ability to customize the PC. So like they're gonna have to make sure that there's a lot of value. The Steam Deck is looking enticing lately. I feel that. Yo, shout out to Jan Noodle and Mr. Fat Slim Boy. But if anybody can do it, it's them. The problem with the Steam machine and why it failed is because they relegated. Like, for those unaware, the Steam machine was an idea that they licensed out to like a whole bunch of people, and there were a bunch of different companies making Steam machines. The reason I think the Steam Deck works so well is because it's a product that was designed by Valve and it's produced by Valve as well. So there's more quality control. It's one thing. It's one platform. So in order for them to succeed in the console space, they need to make an official Valve console that's the same thing across the board instead of all these random configurations that are at different price points. It's confusing for the average consumer. Imagine the average soccer mom and baseball dad walking into GameStop and looking at the 7 different SKUs of a damn Steam machine. What do you mean this one's made by Lenovo and this one's made by Samsung and this, that, and the third? It's too much. It's too much. The beauty of console is this is the PlayStation, this is the Xbox, this is the Nintendo. No specs yet? Nah, because it's all a rumor. So take it all with a grain of salt. Can't stress enough that it is a rumor. But, you know, if they actually go all in, they can make it work. Also make it slim. Like I like this right here. I like this little design, something small. I've been wanting a Steam Deck so bad, but I don't got the funds. Steam Deck is lit as fuck. Haven't touched my PS5 since I want it. Okay, I'm glad you like it. Okay, we got the Steam Deck winner in here. Valve, the people who made Left 4 Dead, yeah, they made Left 4 Dead as well as Half-Life. But these days they're more just a platform. But they can do it. They've proven with the Steam Deck they can do it. I use my Steam Deck daily. I just have the fear of buying one for myself and then they announce the Steam Deck too. That shit's gonna make me really mad. I see Joel Embiid's fat ass is playing today after missing like 15 fucking games. I'm not putting him back on my team, bro. I dropped him. I keep dropping him and picking him back up. I feel like if I pick him up, he gonna play today and then be injured for the next 2 weeks, bro. I can't stand him. I feel like the Sixers should just rest him for the rest of the year so he has some type of trade value next year, because right now he has 0 trade value. Did you see the Lakers press conference? Yeah, I saw it. Luka was pretty PC. You could tell he's hurt by the situation, but he was being a professional, which kudos to him, as you should be. And same thing with AD. You could tell AD's hurt too. I saw like the press talking to him, but he was very professional about the situation in comparison to like what Jimmy's doing. They're wilding, but you know, it is what it is. We talked about the Luka trade yesterday. I'm kind of tired of talking about that. You've been fearing buying it for like 2 years now. That's why I gave up, bro. Shout out to Elite Sniper with the sub. Why the fuck are my notifications not going off? Did I mute it on my thing? I did not. For some reason, my noties are not going off. I'm gonna go test it real quick. Stream elements. See what happens when I test on real quick. See, switch accounts, log out, log in, Twitch, authorize. Yesterday, man, it was such a bad stream. After that nasty diabolical slide in Marvel Rivals, then what happened was I booted up Black Ops 6 and it crashed my whole PC. This game, I read yesterday, that game took $700 million to make. $700 million budget, and the game is still unoptimized dog shit. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? Just can't catch a break. Okay, dashboard. How do I get stream elements stuck? Bruh. How the fuck do I get to my fucking things? Activity feed, mute alerts, pause alerts, replay activity. Can I replay it now? It's not playing. I got a blue screen for the first time after. It must have been the update because it gave me a blue screen too. What up, Rucker? We see you. It must have gave me one. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it might be stream elements is down. $700 million laundering screen. Laundering, my bad. It could be. I'll figure it out later. Fuck it. All right, so yeah, that's what I got for you with the Valve stuff. Yep, got a blue screen too, so it must be the update. They think Verdansk, I don't know how to pronounce that shit, is gonna save Warzone. That shit is cooked. Nobody wants to play BR anymore. Cheating problem is COD is at an all-time high. Now people can boot you from the lobby. Yeah, I seen they got hacks now where they literally can get your IP address and boot you from the lobby. You look at a game like Marvel Rivals and you're like, bro, why does this game run so well, but your games doesn't? I missed some gifted subs. Oh, shout out to RJ Rocks with the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, my alerts are not working and I can't figure out why. I didn't change any settings, but for some reason it's not fucking working. Shout out to Sean MP3 with the raid. All right. Nintendo's making preparations to stop the Switch 2 scalpers. It's an unfortunate part of modern gaming. Yeah, people be scalping, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the actual article. In a conversation with Nikki, Nintendo's president said that the company is taking all possible measures to prepare for scalpers and is making the necessary preparation. This includes ensuring that there is enough supply to meet the expected demand, given that the Switch 2 was initially planned for the 2024 launch, but was delayed to increase supply. Nintendo is doing everything possible to ensure Switch 2 consoles end up in the right hands. Hype for the Switch 2 is at an all-time high as Nintendo Switch sales are slowing down. Several industry experts predict the Switch 2 will sell over 20 million units in its first year. That'll be quite the feat, especially considering that the original Nintendo Switch has sold 150 million units. One thing that will help the Switch 2 achieve the goal is strong software lineups at launch. They've already confirmed a new Mario Kart game, as well as Metroid Prime 4. Beyond that, there are rumors of strong third-party support coming for the Switch 2, but we've seen the song and dance before. Nintendo releases a lineup that's felt pretty barren over the past couple of years, but blah, blah, blah. So they're going to make as many as possible. This is another article. We've read another one similar to like this. What I'll say about this is, what if even though the supply chain wasn't where they wanted it to be in 2024, it might have been a better idea to release this in 2024. Because a year from now, we don't know what the world's going to look like economically, the way things, the political climate that we're in. They're making more Switch 2s, but will more people have money to afford it? The price of everything is going up. Recently, the tariffs with Mexico and Canada were postponed for 30 days, but the ones coming from China, those are still, they're not coming off of that. And a lot of semiconductors come out the East. So there's a possibility that even though there will be more Switches on arrival, more people may not be able to afford it come 6 months to a year from now. It's going to be interesting to see, which is, it's unfortunate because it's just a case of wrong place, wrong time. But what can you do? What can you do? They're gonna have to have, I feel like they're fighting a slightly uphill battle now because of the current world situation. They're gonna have to have a crazy like launch lineup. If they don't have bangers within the first year, I could see people passing on this, because I can't stress enough that gaming is it's a first world problem. It's a privilege. It's not something you absolutely need. That's why some people are still playing Tilted Towers on the PS4. So I could see some people skipping out on this until things come down, until inflation comes down, until tariffs come down. $700 Switch 2. I don't know if it would go to $700, because if we're talking like a 20% tariff, it depends on where it launches at. If it's like 400, then it'd be like what, 450, 500, something like that. But then if you want games taxes, it's gonna be like 500 plus. Yeah, like 550, something like that. To be honest, if you built the product and didn't factor in potential tariffs, you're not doing your job right. To be fair, no. Companies, because he recently started talking about that tariff stuff within like right after he won. And that's when companies started buying things in advance. Companies like Target and Walmart, they started buying a bunch of supplies in advance. And then they started letting employees know you're not getting your holiday bonuses. Only like the mega big box stores can afford to do that. But the average everyday company can't afford to do that. Now, yeah, that's not a fair take. You should have been prepared for that. Nah. This is why it's important to make decisions based amongst, everybody and not just mega corporations. He was talking about tariffs before he won. He was, but he was doubling and tripling down. He was doubling and tripling down after he won, though. So we'll see how it plays out. Switch 2 has been in development for years. They didn't know this would happen. Exactly. There was no way to predict that this was 100% going to happen. Because keep in mind, they're a Japanese-based company, They can't keep up with everything that's going on over here. People are modding 3DS and PSP Vitas, still playing them. What does that have to do with the conversation? Other Switch 2 news. Switch 2 Joy-Con rumored mouse feature is definitely intriguing. What mouse feature? During the Switch 2 reveal event in January, Nintendo showed off the console's updated Joy-Con controllers and seemingly teased mouse-like functionality. Did they? Did I miss that? Such a feature would be intriguing according to Civ. Is it Civ 8 or Civ 7? Whatever the one fuck it is. Executive producer Dennis Schwerk said. Schwerk told IGN it's definitely intriguing. A control setup like that could, in theory, help games like Civilization be embraced on console, but it's too soon to say if the mouse-like controls for the Switch 2 are real or if Civilization could come to the Switch 2. Schwerk said it would be cool for the Switch 2 to offer some kind of mouse-like control functionality. It wasn't like prominent, but it was there. I definitely missed that shit. Even if it does have a mouse-like functionality, it's not going to be as good as an actual mouse because the thumbstick is incredibly like a proper mouse fits in your hand. So you're like in full control. Like it's not going to give you the control of a mouse because the thumbsticks are, first of all, the thumbsticks are smaller than average thumbsticks because it's a handheld. I don't know if it'll be ideal. Maybe to be helpful for like navigating menus, but I don't know if I would want to play a game like that. It's not going to be as good, I don't think. Nothing I use. Editing your Word docs on the Switch 2. Like, yeah, I don't see that. I don't really see that. Although it could work for a game like Civ, because I mean, it's an RTS, so like it's more of a thinking game. But like mouse and keyboard in terms of like shooters, like I don't see it working like that for like a shooter. Before RTS, actually this could work because it's slower. You can make decisions like stuff like that. It might be okay. Yeah, and MMOs. Yeah, MMOs. It could work. We'll see though. I'm mad I missed that. I feel like I gotta go back and watch the damn trailer. We got our first look at the Fantastic Four. Let me go to YouTube and pull this up. Fuck Nico, he getting fired. Let me switch to my main account. We can't be watching ads, yo. What the fuck? Let's see. What's the name of this shit? Fantastic Four trailer. Excited for this movie and Superman. I'm not like a super Superman fan, so I don't know how I feel about that joint. All right, let's see what this is hitting for. I didn't really see what anybody was saying on Twitter. How y'all feel about it though? How y'all feel about this trailer? Marvel Rivals got you interested in this? Interesting.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter.
Is the whole movie gonna be shot like this with this old 70s style camera? I think it was like a Super 8 or something it's called.
What? We're all here.
2 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
The thing looks okay.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what?
I went out a couple closes.
She just doesn't. I'm not gonna lie, chat. She just don't hit the same as Jessica Alba, man. Like I don't know, man. It just don't hit the same, bro. Like why couldn't we bring Honey back?
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip.
Yeah, not even close.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
That's the skin they need to put in Marvel Rivals right there. They need when the thing drops in the game, he better have the fedora with the trench coat skin.
Johnny never caught fire.
Johnny look like a bitch.
Ben has
I'm not gonna lie. The animation looks good, but Johnny the actor, like he's supposed to be a bad boy. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga look like he watched Fresh and Fit. This nigga looks like he indulges in incel content, bro. Let me tell you why women deserve less. Okay? I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy, so I deserve some pussy. Get your bitch ass on.
He's always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
Red pill Johnny.
Right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
Was that Galactus? As a family. Also, this part right here, this shit, maybe because it's an alternate universe, right? But this part right here, where is that? Because from my understanding, doesn't this movie take place in the 60s? I'd imagine they're going to do some multiverse shit where they get sent from their verse to the main 616 universe. Where was it at?
And I am right.
But like this movie right here takes place in the 60s, I believe.
We'll face it together.
Yeah, like this part right here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, you know what I'm saying? Now, a certain demographic on the internet loves to cry about authenticity and historical accuracy, but then they'll say they love this trailer. This movie takes place in the 60s, bro. What's this little nigga kid? What's this niglet doing next to them? Huh? We know what would have actually happened to this kid if he was standing next to a white woman. But you know, when I point that out, I'm being a victim, you know. They only care about it when it's for their art.
As a family.
Fantastic Four. Let me get a look at these fits. Yeah, this shit is hella 60s. I mean, they kind of clean. Hey, we need that in the game. We need these skins, bruh. We need these skins. You said I stay on time? Absolutely. I call out hypocrisy and bullshit all the damn time. Niggas love to erase their history, man. Niggas love to act like... Yo, the greatest trick them devils have ever done is convince you you're the savage, when in fact they are the most savage people on earth.
As a family.
I like the fits. July 25th. It looks alright. Looks alright. You said you sound like my pops. I mean, that's real shit, bro. What you want me to do? That's real shit. You can't change history as much as they try to erase it. You know what? I learned something from TikTok that I was unaware of. Did you know back in the day, you could become famous because... Actually, I'm not even going to get into it. That's a little too dark. That's a little too dark. I ain't going to get into that. Let's just say you could get famous back in the day for ending up in a postcard by attending a certain event of things they would do to black people in trees. And if you ended up in the picture front and center, you would end up on a postcard and people would get famous off of this shit when they would see you on the postcard. That's what would have happened to that little black boy in the 60s standing next to that white woman. And we know it because of Emmett Till. You said, oh yeah, look into this shit. I looked at it, I was like, is that true? You said, careful, you're scared. I've never been suicidal, by the way. So absolutely, when I see stuff like this or Call of Duty World War II, where in the end they dapped up the black guy, like, nigga, they would have like, get in the back and peel potatoes, nigga. That's not realistic, bruh. But they love to talk about historical accuracy with fucking Yasuke and shit until we start talking about historical accuracy with your fucking history, bruh. Full of raping and pillaging. Anyways, let me not get on my high horse, though. I don't want to hurt no feelings. Because I don't actually have a problem with anybody. You know, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I think he looks good. I think this is animation.
Delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Yeah, they used to treat it like events.
T-5.
The first time,
Thanks for the
turn invisible.
Your donation will be used responsibly to pay off the Gotham PD to
Yo.
They don't need to know why I locked away. I mean, trained 4 little boys in the bat.
Yo, shout out to SWO with the super chat. I appreciate you. What did you say? You said no Black Human Torch or something like that? Hold on, let me check this shit. You said no Black Human Torch this time. There would have been a line saying we're sending monkeys into space now. I mean, you know, it's funny. You're saying a joke, but I mean, that's another joke in itself right there too about historical act. Isn't Reed Richards supposed to be white? Not what is Pedro? I mean, he's some type of Hispanic, ain't he? What is he, Puerto Rican or something? We don't care about the accuracy of Reed Richards anymore, I guess. It's only if Reed was black, though. Mexican, there you go. But it's probably because he's white passing, so they don't care. Like.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Johnny like a bitch.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
I feel like I'll see this day one. It looks good. What would y'all rate it? What's the vibe? What's they saying in the chat? What they saying? I'm 50 years old. I can't wait to take my dad to this movie, as it was his first comic he introduced me to. Okay, he said 7. Yeah, I feel like a 7 point. Like it looks good. It looks good. Didn't blow me away, but it looks good. I love how much they made the things face like Jack Kirby's illustrations. Many times we talk about actors who were born to play a character. Can we start talking about composers who were born to play their score? The music was good. How are they gonna deal with Galactus though? I don't know, bro. They probably gonna have Sue go to Earth 2, pull out Jessica Alba and have her sweet talk Silver Surfer, and then Silver Surfer gonna turn on Galactus and kill him or some shit. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. July 25th, we'll be there. We will be there. Dumb question, but should Doomsday be introduced? Doomsday? Is that not DC? Isn't Doomsday Superman's? Am I bugging? Isn't that the big gray nigga? That's wrong comic book, bruh. That's DC. Ain't that? I think you mean Dr. Doom. Oh, Dr. Doom. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, Doomsday. Yeah, okay, you meant Dr. Doom. Okay. Yeah, I read online that they're supposed to introduce Dr. Doom at the end of this movie. So my theory is based off of that trailer. Galactus and probably Silver Surfer will be the villain in that movie. And they'll find some way to introduce the multiverse. At the end of the Fantastic Four movie, they'll end up in the 616 main universe, and then that will kick off the next, leading up to the next Avengers Doctor Doom thing. I feel like this movie is probably the real restart of the MCU, which makes sense because the Fantastic Four is referred to as Marvel's first family. So it makes sense to reset everything properly with the first family. I think they're going to set up the main storyline with this, especially because they moved away from Kang. But we'll see. That's just my theory. That's my theory. Makes sense because Doctor Doom is always trying to steal Sue from Reed. Shit, name more too. Unless it's an original story, they already know Doom. He'll probably be a post-credit scene. Well, because this is not an origin story, they confirmed that. And I mean, it confirmed it in the trailer too. It's not an origin story. They definitely know Doom then already. If he's not Doom in the movie, he'll be Doom by the end. They at least know Victor because they were him and Reed were college friends from the comic books, if I remember correctly. So he exists in the universe already. They might bring Kang back. Yeah, I saw that was like a rumor. If they do that, that'd be interesting. Man, what a vampire movie at, bro? We need Morbius versus Blade. That's what we need. Morbius versus Blade. No more YouTube stream. I'm pretty sure I'm live on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Watts is live on YouTube. Shout out to Watts. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right there. Is that the wrong fucking thumbnail? Oh, I forgot to change the thumbnail. Whoops. Let me update that now. I thought it changed it. That's from yesterday. 1 second, y'all. I think I fucking deleted it too. Let me go into my deleted files. Reboot Blade as Jonathan Majors. We just using the same black people. Why is my shit not opening? The fuck? Yeah, I thought I uploaded it. There we go. 1 second, technical difficulties. That's the one thing I hate about YouTube is you got to make a damn thumbnail. Let's see, edit. Let's see, customization. Whoops. Let's see, change thumbnail, open. My fault. I guess they was still lynching people in the 60s. You didn't know that? The last known lynching in the United States for black people, I believe, was in the 1980s. This is a fairly new thing. I know, like I said, one of the greatest lies, them devils, and what I'm about to say, if you're not a devil, let it fly. The devils have told you is to get over it. That was a long time ago. No, it was not. No, it was fucking not. Let's see. All right, there we go. My YouTube should be updated. Let's go check YouTube real quick. Hokage HQ. It's probably going to take a second to update. Oh, well. I'm going to bring back up the chat. Hopefully it updates. Don't hit me, little boy. You on early today? Somebody got to do it. My grandma grew up during that bullshit. All our grandparents did, bro. That's why oral history is important because it allows people not to retell history, bro. Just because your book said one thing, don't make it true. What other news I got for y'all? Let's see. They be saying ancestors like it was 100 years ago. Be like, nah, that was my parents. My father was born in 1968. What are we talking about here? What up, Brooke? TBH think he about to get better. Teammates by being on early. Shut the fuck up, Mike Jet. Draw 5 subs in the chat to apologize. And shout out to James with the sub. Appreciate it. Multiversus director addresses fans angered by its upcoming closure. You're entitled to what you say and think, but when there are threats to harm, it's crossing the line. Multiversus game director Tony, says he knows the forthcoming end of development is painful for everyone and players and developers alike. But while it's okay to express anger and frustration, threats to harm members of the development team are not. Hey all, I wanted to say a few words as I reflect on the recently announced news about Multiversus, Han wrote on Twitter. While I'm sad about the outcome, I will forever be grateful for the opportunity given to us by Warner Bros. Games and to each and every developer of the Player First Games and Warner Bros. Games team. Also, to every IP holder, thank you for entrusting us with your babies. We hope we made the characters true to themselves and felt authentic to the fans. I couldn't be prouder of the work that we did. Their endless creativity and passion never cease to inspire and amaze me. The end of Multiversus was announced last week. Yeah, we know. But where's he talking about, though, with the threats and stuff? Did I miss something? I guess we'll just keep reading. It almost took a year for Multiversus to come back to full release. Blah, blah, we know. The end of the game, any game sucks, but Multiversus' situation was especially egregious because it left owners of the $100 founder pack stuck with premium currency. Spending $100 is crazy. Tempers are running a little hot. A situation that was reported by Kotaku wasn't improved by a leak of a list of characters planned for the game, many of which, according to the list, were already completed. Why not put all the characters out then? The director apologized for not being able to incorporate everyone's favorite characters, saying the roster choices were driven by things like development time, community feedback, working with IP holders, aka let's do some collabs because some movies are coming out, like fucking Black Adam, and whether the development team was inspired to make the characters. He also touched on the divisive addition of Banana Guard, saying the character was made over a weekend because the team was enthusiastic about making it. Yeah, but nobody wanted him. And that didn't come about at the expense of other characters. I don't have the power some of you think, he wrote. The development team is a highly collaborative team and ideas are encouraged and can come from anyone. And he promoted delivering value to players. I also hope that the community notices that we try to listen and act like any developer. We're limited by time and resources. So you shouldn't have made the Banana Guard. They really killed the game with that hiatus. They did. I know this is painful for everyone. I want everyone in the team to feel, I want everyone to know, members of the team feel it too, but I have to call this out. You're entitled to say what you think, but when there are threats of harm, it's crossing the line. I hope that you can take a step back and realize that it's extremely sad for a time of the team. I'm in deep mourning of the game. Nobody wants this outcome. It wasn't from a lack of caring or effort. And to that I say, I 100% agree. You have every right to be upset. This might have been your favorite game. I don't know who you are. Even on this stream, you see I get my jokes up all the time. But I also try to be objectively fair. I like to explain why something succeeded, why it failed, what went wrong or what went right. And if something is still in the middle, if it's in stasis, how it can improve to like I always try to give objective feedback, right? But where I always preach on this stream, some of y'all do be crossing the line. These are people. These are people. It's a video game. There are plenty of games out here to play. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Remaster dropped out of nowhere for free on the Game Pass. Go play that. Go play Marvel Rivals. The moment they went on hiatus was the beginning and the end. Yep. Y'all don't need to be threatening to these developers. Video games are not that important. I wish some of y'all were that invested in real world things that are going on that affect you. Elon Musk has access potentially to your social security number and veteran benefits. I don't see too many people talking about that. What I do say is people in the comment section saying, don't talk about that. I don't want to hear you talk about that. But you're threatening game developers. And what I'm saying, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. He's a bitch. Elon Musk. He says, Steve. Steam, my bad. Getting death threats from niggas because my client did something with a sale. Like, I don't know, man. Most of the niggas is broke anyway. Fucking broke. Some of y'all gotta chill out, man. Let the game pass away. It is what it is. You say RPG and RPG, RIP and keep it moving. It is what it is, man. I agree with the developer. Next bit. I didn't know this was happening. Video game adaptation season is still going strong as Jack Ryan producer Aaron Rabbit is set to write a Just Cause movie. Was anybody interested in a Just Cause movie? This information comes from the film website The Wrap in an article penned by Humberto Gonzalez. In addition, The Wrap has echoed prior reports that the Blue Beetle director, Angel Miguel Soto, is in place to direct the project, as well as Kelly McCormick and David Litch. Producers on Bullet Train and The Fall Guy are set to produce it, so it's a pretty handy cast leading the chip away at it. News of a Just Cause video game adaptation have been circulating for a while, but only recently some solid info to latch onto it proves its existence. Back in 2024, news of a director and producers flooded the internet. We also know the idea of a Just Cause adaptation has been in the works for the ages, for almost a decade. Constant Film was trying to figure out how to pull it off before eventually giving up the rights, and then Universal gobbled it up. So once again, it looks like it's coming. Blue Beetle was pretty fucking mid. It was that doesn't really restore much faith for this. First of all, Just Cause is a fun, silly game, but like I feel like Just Cause is a game you get on Steam sale for $15-10. I don't think anybody's really asking for a movie like this. I also have a hard time believing that one of the biggest things about Just Cause is like the charm, the silliness of it. I don't know if that's going to translate well to a movie. I could see like some type of knockoff of like Mission Impossible starring like a Latin actor and them calling it Just Cause, but then it's not Just Cause. I don't know how they convey the silliness of it all and the over-the-top explosions and him slinglining every goddamn where. I don't know how they would convey that into. I'm not saying it's not possible. I feel like that part would be kind of hard because if they just do kind of your traditional action movie, it's not Just Cause. But we'll see how it plays out. Starring Pedro Pascal, that man gonna be in everything. They're gonna try to make it either too serious or over the top. Yeah, it's gonna be either gonna be too serious or too goofy. Like what was it? Thor 3. That shit was ass with the screaming goats. Could go the Fast and Furious route. So too many movies? We shouldn't take that route. I don't know about that route, my boy. Putting a boost on the back of the cars and flying through the air and shit. Maybe you heard it here first. And we got some new skins announced for Marvel Rivals. Captain America's Avengers Infinity War outfit and Luna Snow's Murray 2099 costume are here. You can pick them up on February 6th. All the Gooners are probably going to pick that up. Hot new Luna skin. This one is based off the Endgame movie, but I'm not going to lie, it doesn't really look like him. I feel like it doesn't capture the white chocolate vibe that Steve Rogers had going. Because if you don't know what this skin is supposed to be, you remember in Endgame when he went to Wakanda and he grew out the beard and then he got like that new armor with the shield and stuff? Let me see. Endgame Captain America. It doesn't really look like it in my opinion. You remember when they put some cocoa, some shea butter in his beard? Where's that shit at, man? Was it Infinity War? This one right here. This is what it's supposed to be based off of. It doesn't really, I don't know. I don't feel like it really gets the vibe of it, right? I don't feel like it gets it right. Yeah, remember he was in Wakanda. He was around all the sisters. They was rubbing black castor oil in his fucking beard and shit. He was hanging around black women. He's like, you know what? This is not bad. They gave him vibranium shields and shit. Extra vibranium shield. That nigga raced the Black Panther at the end of the movie and shit. Y'all remember? They missed the mark a little bit on that, but whatever. I wish they would have went full DEI and gave an Isaiah Bradley skin or some shit. That would have pissed people off. Let's go into sub box because I know there's some Capcom event. Is the Capcom event still going on or is it over? Let me switch my account. All right, let's see what's going on here. We got Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny Remastered, Capcom Collection 2, Civ 7. I don't care about that. Napoleon trailer. Onimusha Way of the Sword game overview. Wait, is this the new one? Monster Hunter beta test overview. Okay, we got content on content on content. You seen the panel of Spider-Man getting his hair braided and T'Challa got mad? Nah, what is that? This is all stuff from yesterday. One more game and I'm in silver. Are you D ranking or are you ranking up? Oh shit, we got a new Illuminati video here. Let's go. I think that's all there is. All right, let me turn this shit off. Let's go with this Monster Hunter first.
We have one more announcement.
Ranking up. Shout out to you, bro.
The dates were already announced previously.
February 6th.
You can see we're holding a
That's this Thursday.
Beta test.
Oh, it's open beta. Oh, we might stream this, chat.
We have some new features.
The 6th to the 9th.
So without further ado, let's take a look.
Nah, I haven't peeped the new Spider-Man show. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't really interest me. What's up, buddy?
In the second open beta test, you will be able to challenge the new flagship monster, Arkveld.
Lick them lips, let the bitches know. Let the
You
bitches
also
know.
have access to the training area in the base camp.
Nah, I'm not playing Kingdom Come. Monster Hunter is the next big game that I'm looking forward to. So
Some
basically, when this
online
drops
features
at the end of
will
the
be
month.
available as well, including private lobbies and online single-player mode. Private lobbies won't appear in searches, making them perfect for small groups of friends. Online single-player is a mode for those who want to play without joining a lobby.
I thought that was a
You
chocobo.
won't be able
No, it's
to
just a
see
kitty
other
cat.
players in base camp.
Bye-bye.
But by using an SOS flare, you can temporarily switch to multiplayer.
Oh, that's cool. So it's drop in, drop out co-op.
Just like the past open beta test, character creation, a story trial, and the Doshaguma hunt are included. But this time, there are additional
I've been on Marvel Rivals Polo. What up?
Arkveld hunts. Cross-platform multiplayer is also available.
Okay, cross-play.
You can even transfer your character data from the past beta test saved data.
Gonna enjoy these last couple of days with my man's attention before he abandons me for this. Why don't you join him?
The full game, but please be aware that your game progression will not.
Aw. Y'all hear that?
Players who take on the open beta test.
That your game save does not cross over to the full game, so you might as well try out as many builds as you can and see what you like. Don't get too caught up in grinding a build in the damn beta.
Will get a pendant as a bonus to decorate their weapon or sacred.
Gonna blow up my PS5 probably.
In the full game. These are the dates for the second open beta test. Check the official website for more information.
It says 7 p.m. to Sunday. Is that EST or PST? Hopefully that's EST.
In addition to Gypsyros introduced in January, a quest for Arkveld, the monster that appears on the key art of the game, will also be available. The content will be
You
the
think
same.
Capcom has given up on creating new IPs just to focus on main hits and nostalgias? No. They dropped a new IP last year. It got good reviews. What was that game called? Watts kept praising it in the podcast. I think Ethos played it too. It's PST. God damn it. Yeah, Kutsami Gami Path of Goddess. That's a new IP. See, look at you. You answered your own question. This game right here. This game is a new IP. It's got good reviews too. Yeah, like everybody I know who played it loved it. That is a new IP, my boy. If you want the link, it's on console as well. If you want to look into it. There you go. All right, back to this Monster Hunter. So now they're making new games still.
Listed. So you can participate during whichever
It's
time.
on. I think it's free on Game Pass. Yeah, it's on Game Pass for free.
Arkveld hunt in the open beta test will be a special advanced quest. This is
Yeah,
a
they
weapon
made Exo Primal too. It didn't do well, but yeah.
encourage hunters who are confident in their skills to take it on. Your feedback is important to us, and we on the development team take it into consideration.
I think the Fantastic Four trailer looked alright.
Working hard to improve various game elements and make balance adjustments for the final
I'm gonna
release.
hunt somebody fat ass mama.
Please be aware that these adjustments won't be reflected in the second open beta test, but they will be in the full game.
You said you're not interested in it, Cammy. It's free. You might as well just try the beta this weekend and see if you like it.
For details on improvements for the final release.
Is Eternal Strands a new IP? Eternal Strands. What is that?
Donald Trump's like.
Why is this autoplay on? What is that? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is a new IP. Yeah, it is. Is this made by Capcom? I don't think this is published by Yellow Brick Games. They dropping bigs. I think there's an article where Capcom said they will be focusing on making new IPs and bringing back old. They're mixing. Yeah, they're mixing. Game Pass. This one's on Game Pass too. Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny Remastered. I've never played Onimusha before. JG swears it's amazing. Let me see if this remaster is going to sell me, because maybe I'll pick up the remaster if this shit look fire. That's done. If you like Ninja Gaiden, you'll like this? Okay, I like Ninja Gaiden. Nah, you don't, Mexican. Not to my knowledge, at least.
My name is Golden
Slim Shady,
the greatest swordsman of all demons.
Bro, there's no fucking gameplay. Oh shit, they didn't show no gameplay. Hey, look, oh, it's coming to PS4. Hey, okay. There you go. Okay. I wish they would have shown some fucking gameplay. That was an underwhelming trailer.
The flames of the fight never die out.
Get the ice packs ready. Yes, sir.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is packed with 8 classic titles, including crossovers and 3D fighters.
Don't miss,
Capcom
like, whoa.
versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro.
That was a mouthful. No, this didn't come out yet. Part 1 came out. This is part 2.
SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001.
This is a different collection.
Project Justice.
Booting up a PS4 with people in the room should count as attempted murder. Agreed. Yeah, I remember the scene. And who saw the original Captain America movie? You remember before he took the super soldier serum, and the doctor was looking for somebody to inject the serum with, and it was like the lieutenant who was training all the soldiers didn't believe in Steve, and then he popped the fake grenade and threw it on the ground, and Steve jumped on the grenade. If you booted up a PS4 in front of me in the living room, I will turn into Steve Rogers before he got the super serum. Everybody watch out! I'll jump on the PS4 because I think you're trying to fucking blow the room up. Let me get my water real quick. Fucking bitch. Yeah, get back. That boy's got guts. Yeah, shout out to Welcome to Dramrock with the sub. Appreciate it. Chat, you see From Software revealed some info about Night Rain next week. I read an article about it yesterday, if that's what you're talking about. You can affix a PS4 by applying some good thermal paste to it. Frosted Zabuza. I'm not trying to be... A lot of times I'd be facetious and I'd just be trying to be funny. But let's be for real. Do you think the average PS4 owner knows what thermal paste is? You think they know what that is? Also, do you think these niggas own screwdrivers? Do you think they know how to open the PS4? Because if they did, they wouldn't have roaches and dust in that bitch. A lot of you niggas don't even own a toolkit. And I know because I've talked about this on stream. And a lot of you was in the chat. Don't judge me. Like I said, I don't trust no nigga, no grown-ass man that don't got a hammer, a wrench, an all-purpose screwdriver. You can't be trusted. And that's a lot of y'all out there. You talk about thermal paste.
Power Stone.
People get a PS5 and then act like PS4s are COVID. First of all, I've had a PS5 since day one. Second of all, we spot the PS4 owner in the chat. We spotted the PS4 nigga. They always get offended. No, they always tell on themselves, bruh. Oh, shit.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Up.
The jokes write themselves. Yeah, the Brokey has entered the chat.
Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Also, he didn't say he knew what thermal paste was. They got big ass dinosaurs. Plasma Sword. That's a forgotten game. Is anybody interested in picking this collection up? I wanted the first one for Marvel's Capcom 2, but I don't know about this one.
All titles.
Ooh, the music hidden.
Over 600 pieces of artwork and over
I feel like it should have all just been on one game disc. They could have easily put it on one disc.
Packed with new features like training mode, one-button specials, and saving at any time.
I will never use any of that.
Tune your experience with
maybe if it's like 40.
Secret character options, game version, and more.
Yeah, because of Project Injustice? Okay.
For Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001. Power Stone 2.
Said, look up my gamer tag. Don't try me. You should have just been quiet, bro. You made yourself a target. One button specials, I'm sold.
Fighting Collection 2.
Modern controls.
16th, 2025. Available for pre-order after this showcase.
Freaking, when the first collection dropped, it kind of died really quickly because most people got it from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They hopped online because it had a rollback netcode, and it was nothing but just tournament sweats on that shit. So it kind of killed it really quickly because, like, you would think a game this old, people just get on and try to have fun, but they was sweating on that shit day one. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, esports has ruined everything. Let's check out this. This is the new Onimusha, right? Onimusha Way of the Sword.
Latest
yeah, no crossplay either.
Samurai Epic.
All right, let's see what this is hitting for. Yeah, it's on Ninja Gaiden's day one on Game Pass. Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Feels like I'm getting less human by the minute.
Yo, shout out to Papa with the sub. JG will appear. Is that it? What?
Hello, everybody. My name is Karawaki, and I'm producer on Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Thank you for tuning in. This title is the newest entry in Capcom's sword fighting.
Why they give him the Super Smash Bros? Luigi has arrived.
Some detail to what we showed in the video.
Here comes a new challenger.
In this game, we are taking
I didn't play the old ones.
Sword fighting action and dark fantasy.
I've only ever heard about these games.
And using Capcom's latest technology to make this new game as captivating as possible. We're focusing on 3 core aspects. Compelling characters, including a new protagonist and enemies that are interesting more than just visually. The setting of Kyoto, a location brimming with historic spots.
I appreciate you. I'm glad you could take a joke.
Unsettling backstories. And lastly, the ultimate sword fighting action. These are the 3 core aspects we're working to emphasize in our game. Now, I would like to introduce the director of this title, Nihei. Hello, I am the director of Onimusha, Way of the Sword, Nihei. Thank you for your time.
We got a new challenger. Director Nihei.
We decided to set this game in the Edo period of historic Japan. You'll explore historic locations around Kyoto, such as Kiyomizu-dera Temple, in a heroic tale of a soul samurai fighting against...
Just out of curiosity, because they said this takes place during the Edo period of Japan. Now, clearly, there's demons and shit in this game, but they said this takes place in the Edo period. Do you think the Go Woke, Go Broke crowd, do you think they care about the historical accuracy in this game? Or is it only when Ubisoft is not one? Is what I'm trying to get at, is it okay for the Japanese developers not to be 100% historically accurate? Or is it only just for like Westerns? That's the part I'm trying to understand, because they made it very clear this is during Edo, Japan, and there's demons and shit in this. He said, you know the answer? You know the answer. Just trying to make sure, is this game woke or not? I'm trying to understand.
Against hordes of twisted creatures known as Gemma.
It's not the same!
Due to a twist of fate, finds himself wielding an Oni gauntlet. Now in Onimusha, he sets about mowing down the monstrosities roaming the world of the living and feeding their souls to the gauntlet.
How do the monsters get in this world?
Bloody-soaked brawls, he searches for his reason to fight. What fate awaits at the end of his path? Adding our own touches to real-life historical figures, you will meet a cast of unique characters.
What? They're adding their own touches to real-life historical figures? That means it's not historically accurate. Yo, shout out to Hokage Zebra with the sub.
Drama will unfold in a beautifully eerie depiction of Kyoto. Now, to talk about the action of the game.
Man, show some.
With sword-to-sword combat, we put particular emphasis on the satisfaction of slicing through enemies. As you saw in the footage released, there's also plenty of soul-sucking action with the Oni Gauntlet.
I'm gonna get the soul sucked out of me? Ooh, pre-order. Let's go.
By absorbing souls, you can restore your health as well as use special...
Yo, he put so much emphasis on it. It's gonna be a lot of soul sucking.
Deciding how to
Whoa.
absorb the souls of your enemy
Yeah, giggity, giggity.
battle will be the key to victory. We're not trying to make an impossible...
I got a bad bitch on me.
game. Instead, we want to make a game where fans of action can experience thrilling sword fights and taste satisfaction from slaying their enemies. We sincerely hope you look forward to what we are creating.
So I never played for people who played the older ones, is that kind of the premises of the original games? Or is this one where you're playing this demon hunter who's sucking the souls of the demons? Was that the premise of the old ones?
The footage we showed earlier was from a short version of the trailer. The full version is available right now on the game's official website, so we hope you give it a watch.
Basically, yeah? Okay.
For some regions, gameplay footage was recorded with dismemberment disabled. But please note that dismemberment and blood will be fully featured in the game.
Oh, they said our shit gonna be hella gory.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, will be on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam in its release plan for 2026.
Educated guess, February. Probably February 2026.
We're currently hard at work.
Just because they're releasing Monster Hunter this month in 2025, Capcom has a history of releasing their games in February.
On development, and we'll share more information in the future.
Chill, Cammy. No PS4. No
Piece of
PS4.
information from me. We have prepared one more video for you all.
Oh?
Please take a look.
February or June,
So
facts.
much for supporting Onimusha.
What? What other fucking video at?
Donald Trump's like,
Bro, get these fucking auto-playing videos out of my face. Where can I watch the, they had like a dismemberment trailer or something like that. Capcom Onimusha.
The latest entry.
Like, what's the website where they said they had the trailer? Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the point in time where I no longer have to lie about my age. Let's see, trailer. Is this the one? This video is age restricted. Watch it on YouTube. This was released a month ago. Is this the same one? Damn, I gotta ask my mom. Are Onimusha games, were they difficult or was it kind of a power fantasy? Suck them up. A little of both. It's somewhere in between. GTA 6 on the Google Stadia. Yeah, I think it's the same trailer, but they said this one's supposed to be more bloodier, I think. Looks pretty cool. Dennis Schroeder compared NBA trades to modern day slavery. Isn't he from Germany? Like, why is he talking about black folks' problems? Like, bro, you're German. You're not, like, yeah, you're African, but you're not black. You're not African American. Like, why are you talking about that? Like, shut up, bro. I don't think anybody was getting R-worded for that $200 million contract. Like, what are you talking about, dude? It's one of those things is like, bro, just be quiet. Like, I don't even know what to say that. Like, okay, did you really say that? Okay. Like, oh my goodness. Why do people always feel the need to speak on African American plight? Battlecore. Oh shit. But I'll tell you why they do though. They love to speak on African American plight because subconsciously they know what was done was horrible. They just don't want to acknowledge it. That's why a lot of times other ethnic groups, they'll be like, oh, this is the N-word for our people. No, there is no, this is the N-word for our people. There's just the N-word. When there's a bar that's set, it's because you know there's a lot of terrible things that was done, and you know it subconsciously, but you just don't want to acknowledge it because you want to play to the power structure and keep kicking us while we're down. Do I still sound like your dad, your pops, the dude that was in the chat? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. There's a Casey trailer. Who's playing Hello Kitty Adventure? The N-word for our people thing is crazy because which one did you not actually say in that sentence? Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. What is this? Yeah, I'm not playing this. You know, it's funny. I seen somebody in Hokage highlights complain because he said it's getting really corny because I turn off trailers real too quickly. He thinks it's really corny when I turn off every Doom clone that I see. And he's like, he said it's very I'm paraphrasing, something along the lines of like disingenuous, and also it could stop people because of my influence. It would stop people from buying those games. And first of all, I'm allowed to dislike the millions of Doom clone indie games. I'm allowed to turn these trailers off. I don't have to play them. I don't know why people think I'm trying to be funny. I'm turning the trailer off because I'm not buying this shit. I'm not saying it looks like trash, but I'm just not buying it, right? But you know what you didn't say in that comment? If you ever see this video and it ends up on Hokage highlights, I didn't see that you said you were going to buy that Doom clone. I didn't see you say you looked up the trailer because I did show it. You could have looked it up yourself. I didn't see you say you added it to your wish list. So if you're not going to play it, why do I have to play it, bro? I don't want to play a fucking Doom clone. Doom the Dark Ages comes out this year. I'd rather play Doom. What up, Zuri? You know what's funny, too? Before I play this next trailer, before they play this Ninja Turtle shit, I had a conversation with a game developer the other day. I'm not going to tell y'all why, last week. And he was asking me how I felt about indie games. This is from a developer's mouth. He said, it threw me off. I swear to God, I'm saying this verbatim. He said, I hate a lot of indie games. This is a person who's worked on a major game. I was like, why? He was just like, you have the creativity to do whatever you want, and so many people just make the same Metroidvania type of. I said no. I laughed so hard. I said, dude, that's literally what I say on my stream all the time. The beauty of indie developers is you are not held to corporate standards. They don't expect you to sell 1 million copies like Madden, so you can make whatever you want because you don't have a bunch of suits. But instead, they choose to make Metroidvania clones with pixel art and the same fucking Doom clones, bruh. I was like, yo, and people think you're supposed to ride for them because it's the little man. No, I want to support small business, but I also want to support good business too. When the two things meet, I'm 100% supporting you. But like, come on, let's make something crazy. Let's make something real. Let's make something different, bruh. You're making the same. I was like, so I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one that's been feeling this way, bruh. You said like Madden is wild. It's not wild. Madden is one of the best selling games, bruh. What are you talking about? That's not wild. EA has a board they have to answer to. They are a 100% for-profit company that's not about necessarily being creative. Like, where's that? Where's the numbers at the top games of 2024? Right here. Best-selling games of 2024. College football, 2K, Madden, FIFA, the Madden college football bundle. 5 of the top 10 games of 2024 were football and FIFA. Well, where they were all football, if you want to be technical, American football, and then, football, soccer. So that's what these companies focus on because it makes them tons of money. But when you don't have a board you have to answer to, like you're an indie developer, the blessing in that is you can literally make whatever you can imagine. And you guys choose to imagine the game that I've been playing. When did Doom come out? Doom 1. This game came out when I was 3 years old. And like 90% of indie developers keep making this fucking game and they're not doing anything that adds anything to the formula. Like, look, guys, you can play this in your web browser. Why the fuck would I pay $20, $30 to play Doom Remastered Indie Edition when I can play it right here on retrogames.cz? We're going to load it up right here. Let's play some Doom, chat. Let's play some Doom, since I'm such a fucking jackass who's trying to be funny. Here we go. Launch. Oh, my God. What the hell? Hey, let's go full screen. See, new game. Wait. Put it on normal. You can play this in your web browser. This is crazy. Nigga, look at me. I'm playing an indie game for 2025. I don't want to play this shit, bruh. I played it already. But I'm a fucking asshole when I say this shit, bruh. I'll be like, I ain't saying the game is ass. I just don't want to play Newgrounds Plus. I don't want to play Mini Clip Premium. But once again, what I don't see in that comment section, people trying to be critical, I didn't see you say you bought the game. Did you buy it? Oh, you didn't? Be quiet. Ninja Turtles time. Same game, just a different look. Better resolution. Newgrounds Plus. What up, Demir? Like, I'm gonna be honest, this is another one. I played this game already. Visually, it looks better, but I've played the same. Every once in a while, I will play a Ninja Turtles game. But like, I've played so many of these Ninja Turtle beat 'em ups, like, I'm just okay off of it. It's gotta do something different. Put that and make it into a short. Visually, it does look good, though. I remember the old one in the arcade. Yeah, I used to play that shit at Chuck E. Cheese. We played the last Ninja Turtles that came out last year, or was it a year ago? Something like that. I don't know. I feel you. Hopefully the last Ronin game is fire. Nah, facts. Hopefully they find some way to spice up the formula. Let's get on Marvel Rivals. That's all the news. That's all the news I got for y'all.